motherfucking views. 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 I need some motherfucking views.
Don't we all just want to be internet famous, making videos in our basement, 6 figures ad revenue? It's so cool to be PewDiePie or Ethan Klein. But YouTube is a fickle bitch, there's no guarantees. Next month you might not make shit, no one knows what advertiser friendly now is. So just fuck it and make some cool shit. You can vlog your life, talk about your likes and dislikes. You can clickbait cause it's alright. Well, anything goes, as long as you know. There's no guarantees cause everybody wants to be the next big thing on your TV. Or you could blow up tomorrow and by next week you might be nobody.
Views. Views. I need some motherfucking views. 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 I need some motherfucking views.
Attention is what we're all after. Sometimes we look desperate, but sometimes there's laughter. We live in a society where our children think making cool memes is their future profession. But look around, you'll see that the joke's on me. All these millionaire kids, not even 17. Cause you can be a fool and drop out of your school. All you need is those views. Or you can vlog your life, talk about your likes and dislikes. You can clickbait cause it's alright. Or anything goes, as long as you know. There's no guarantees cause everybody wants to be the next big thing on your TV. You could blow up tomorrow and by next week you might be nobody.
Views. 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 I need some motherfucking views. 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 I need some motherfucking views.
So give me the, cause I want the, so give me the, cause I want the, so give me the, give me the, give me the motherfucking views. So give me the, cause I want the, so give me the. Fuck.
Maybe I'm a little young, but you don't know what I've become. Can't you see it in my face? But even living in disguise, but you can see the killer in my eyes. I've got a look you can't escape. Boku no mirai wa dare ni mo wakaranai.
Did I push all the buttons this morning? It looks like I pushed the buttons. I hope I pushed the buttons. Maybe it pushed the buttons. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Where is the thing? Where is the thing not doing the thing and the thing? Okay, I think this is the right thing. Yeah, this is the right thing. Okay. All the things. And then the things, and then the over things, and this thing's over here, and these things didn't do the things they're supposed to do. And instead of this being Wednesday, it feels like Monday all over again. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Why? Because we got the things we got to do. We got to talk about the things, and there's always more things. And it's a never-ending, cascading effect of things. You understand? Am I the only one that deals with the things? Or do you have the things too? The things in your life? Because I know the things are in my life. Anyway. So, yeah. So the McDonald's worker tried to kill me yesterday. No, not really. No, not really. So what happened, if those of you possibly that didn't see my Twitter post, was headed into the office yesterday, as I do on Tuesdays. I have to go into the office, and we stopped. My wife wanted to get her a sausage egg McMuffin yesterday morning. I said, okay. I was driving. I said, okay. So I stop at the McDonald's and I get me a coffee. And I know, right? Coffee, McDonald's coffee is awful. Yes, but we were stopping because my wife wanted the sausage egg McMuffin. Did I mention that part? I think I did. Maybe I didn't. Maybe, anyway, doesn't matter. It's the things. It's the things of life, right? So we stopped. My wife got a coffee too. So the guy hands me the first coffee, and I take the coffee from him and I put it in the little cup holder. And then he hands me the second coffee. And as I go to grab it, somebody had neglected to secure the lid to the top of the coffee. And everybody knows that McDonald's coffee cups basically are like notebook paper, right? And if you don't secure the lid, that when you basically touch them, it implodes on itself, right? It just collapses. And that's what happened. And it did that as I was bringing it across the hand to put into the second cup holder. And it burnt my pinky, my little pinky finger here. It did the things to the pinky finger. And then it spilled all into my lap area, and primarily on my right inside leg. So that was a thing yesterday all day, right? So there was like two things that happened. One, my hands got burned. My hand got burned. My leg got burned. And then I had to put up with wet pants, coffee pants, for like a portion of the day till I could get them aired out and dried out. And so that was it. And no, I'm not. People are like, sue McDonald's. I mean, you mean no. Listen, things happen. Accidents happen. It wasn't intentional. I mean, it's a thing. It's the things, right? And sometimes there's things that happen to us in this world that we just got to say, that really sucked. That really sucked. But it's just a thing. And we can't let the things, control us, right? Just the things. Just remember that, guys. It's just the things. It's just the things, guys. It's just the things. New word for the day, guys. Purgatory. Not to be confused with purgatory. This is purgatory. P-E-R-K, purgatory. And it's the anguished, prolonged period spent waiting for a fresh pot of coffee to be ready. And yes, I sign off on this 100%. This is a thing. I don't know why. I do know why. I do know why I didn't come up with something clever like this to sell on a coffee cup. I do know why. Because I'm not very smart. I ramble a lot, but I'm not very smart. What was that? It's like Forrest Gump said, Jenny, why don't you love me? I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is. Right? And that's when he went for a run, right? He went for a run, and he ran, and he took a run. It was a long run, but he still took a run, right? Because he knew what love was, Jenny. Yeah. Anyway, but I hope you guys are doing well this morning, right? I hope you guys are doing well. And I hope the things are not thinging you too bad. Right? And if they are, just understand that the things will pass. You just have to give them a little time but the things will pass, but it will be okay, and everything will be all right, and we will be okay. So anyway, let's talk about Neon. Let's talk about Neon. But before we talk about Neon, I want to do something here. I want to do a poll. And I want you guys to, because I want you guys to be a part of the conversation this morning. Here we go. There we go. I got a poll up. So you guys get to vote this morning. You get to vote. You get to interact. And we're going to talk about Neon this morning, right? So Neon, this is this little dude, right? Now, he got arrested. He was in the country of Dubai, right, which is part of the Middle East, Saudi Arabia. It's over there, in that part of the world where a lot of the oil is made, right, and the women cover their faces with the what's that thing called? Jib, I think it's called. But anyway, the women. I think Dubai is a little bit more progressive, if my memory serves, than some of the other countries over there. I think they're actually allowing women to actually drive now. They can actually drive a motor vehicle. They're allowed to drive a car. But anyway, it's still a very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's still a very conservative. I think that's a good word to use. It's still a very conservative country, right? And they have very strict, laws and stuff, right? But anyway, so Neon, right? This is Neon. His mom and daddy are so proud of him. They've got to be. They've just got to be proud of him. But anyway, so his mom and daddy are proud of him. He's doing great things in the world. Anyway, so Neon was arrested in Dubai, and there were some other people, some bigger creators here, like Aiden Ross, whatever, had to talk about his antics and stuff. So what happened? Why? What happened? Well, so he and his girlfriend Sam Frank were arrested in a trip. I'm tongue tied this morning. Holy crap! So I'm not. Anyway, Neon and his girlfriend Sam were arrested while on a trip in Dubai for filming at a local theme park, right? And so basically what happened, in a nutshell, right? Basically what happened was they went over and were on a trip into Dubai. And the extremely smart person that Neon is not, was filming everything, right? Because, because I'm not going to say that he was doing it to be an annoying little asshole, but what I am going to say is that he like a lot of that what's the word I'm looking for here? That sort of people, IRL streamers and stuff, and I will put him even into the, even he's almost like he's just this side of like these prankster guys, right? And I still would kind of classify him like adjacent to them because he's just annoying. They have this entitlement and attitude. They believe that The world is their play box, and they can just go and do whatever they want to do, whatever they want to do it. And they believe they are above any type of reproach. They believe they are above any type of repercussions, and they believe that they should be able to do what they want to do, and then just say, "Oh, I'm sorry," or "It's just a prank, bro," and that's a get out of jail free card. Don't you can't do nothing because I said it's my bad, bro, or it was just a prank. That's what these brainiacs think, right? They think, hey, I can just do whatever I want and it's all good, and we can just be assholes, essentially, right? Well, here's the thing. Dubai, which I've never been to, and I don't know just everything about Dubai, but what I do know is they have a lot of regulations and restrictions and stuff, right? And a normal adult, right? Someone who has, I'm going to say half a dozen, maybe half a dozen to say 8 brain cells, right, in their head, would understand is if you're going into a foreign country, right, it's important to understand what their customs are. It's important to understand what their laws are, what you can and cannot do. Because here's a shocker, right? Some of these countries you don't have the same privileges, rights, as you do here in the States, right? You can't just go be grade A number 1 asshole on the street and there not be repercussions, right? I don't think that's really a hard concept to grasp, but evidently it is for some people. Let's see what do we do here on the poll, right? What should IRL streamers be banned from reproducing? 60% says yes, 40% says no. Wow, that's kind of shocking to me, honestly. I figured it would be a lot more like maybe like an 80-20 yes. 90-10 yes, 60-40. I know what it is. I know some of you guys like these people go around because they're sources of entertainment for you, right? You like to laugh at their misadventures. Okay, I get that. I can respect that. That's fine. I can respect that. That's fine. That's no problem. Anyway, so here's the deal. You can film in Dubai, but what you have to do is even if it's just like you have to get permits, right? You have to get filming permits, just like if you were like here in the States, right? If you were going to shoot a movie or something, you'd go to the local government branch, wherever, if it's a state, county, whatever, and you would talk with the officials and say, hey, I'm filming a movie here. Whatever, I want to film a movie. I want to use this part, this scene, whatever. I need permission. I'm going to let you guys know I'm here because, and sometimes you have to get permits and things like that. Well, just to because I did a little reading, so I would be somewhat knowledgeable about this. So even if you're tourist, right, and you want to take some pictures of but you still have to get permission to do so, right? And on top of that, there are certain places that you cannot film, and there are certain people that you cannot film, right? You cannot just randomly film people and interact and record your interactions with those people. It's a thing. It's a whole thing. They got a lot of things over there, right? But anyway, there was a clip that was put wrong button. There was a clip that was put out. This is the actual arrest where Neon and Sam were arrested in Dubai.
Down. Oh, okay. It's off. All cameras are off. I just want to let you know we're trying to work with you guys. I'm really sorry.
If we can't film it, it's a problem. We can just leave if that's a. But the people.
Guest services said we're okay. If it's not okay, we can leave. We don't want problems.
Go to the office and after you take them.
Okay,
Give me all
let's-
your ID. Okay, come with me.
I'm sorry.
Now, see, here's the problem. They said we're not filming. All cameras are off, but they weren't. They were still filming even then. Not only were they filming, they were live streaming. They were live streaming.
So I understand that it's not official, right?
Are we going to jail? Are we going to jail? Bro. Where are we going?
To the office, they said.
Bro.
But we went to guest services. That's where. Okay, guest services is where we got permission, ma'am. I want to let you know. So anyone who could clear this up is going to be in guest services as well.
Oh, there's a Ripley's Believe It or Not.
I don't. When I watched this clip, I was like, you know, he's being detained by these are police women, police personnel, and he's facing some potentially serious things here in a foreign country. They're still filming even after they've said, no, we're not filming anymore. And he's like, oh, there's Ripley's Believe It or Not. Is he really that green? Is he, I mean, seriously, is he that green?
They didn't give us anything. They said they were gonna send.
That's the camera.
They said they were gonna send. They took a picture of my passport, and they said they would send it to the WhatsApp group chat.
Close.
We will go to the office and
Put it down. Just put it down, bro. Put it down.
Okay, so they of course finally shut it off or shut down the stream or whatever. But I don't know. And then so they get it cleared up. And he's not like what do you call it? He's not tortured her, anything like that. He gets everything kind of squared away or whatever. He gets back, and he I guess gets back in his studio or what have you, and he puts out this video here. It says the truth about what happened in Dubai. And it's 18 minutes. It's 18 minutes, 35 seconds. We're not going to watch all of that. I won't subject you guys to that. I will not. I won't. But anyway.
Anything I say, chat, it has nothing bad to do with Dubai. It's an amazing country, a great country, and they made sure once they found out what was happening, I was good. So basically, chat, what happened was JCV, the sped, you know him, idiot. My cameraman, basically, I'm not going to put the blame on him, but...
Now, he says, he goes, I'm not going to put the blame on him, but... And he opens up and starts, and I'm sure the calling him a sped and all that, I'm sure that's like a running gag or whatever, so I'm not hung up about all that or whatever. But anyway, he says, I'm not going to put him on, I'm not going to basically put all this on him. But then he kind of starts doing just exactly that.
We did some not good activities there, man. It was not good what we did, and we were filming in the areas where we're not supposed to film, and it was not a good situation. It was not a good scenario. It really wasn't. So basically, what happened is
I didn't pause it, by the way, guys,
So
just for the
basically what
record.
happened is
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing there. I speculate here. It's pure speculation on my part. But it's almost like he was trying to, in his mind, formulate a way to convey to his audience the happenings in a manner that does not make him look like a bigger idiot than he already looked. I think that's kind of what he was doing, right? He was trying to whatever, right? And there's all these people say, when a person's telling a story and they look off to this day, whatever, oh, they're just making up lies or they're whatever, and maybe that's, I don't know. I don't really know a whole lot about all the body language, that type of stuff. I just know that when a person pauses, they're trying to formulate a response to that they think will, either A, be what it is that the person is looking for as an answer, with the least impact on them as far as judgment, condemnation, whatever whatever the scenario situation is. But generally, that's been my experience with dealing with people, and they do things like that. But anyway, we'll listen to a little bit more here what he had to say in this explanation of what happened in Dubai.
We were recording in the areas that's not good. And where is Sam? Shut up. It was all JCV. Nah, bro, because I put him in the situation. And then chat, the real situation was we accidentally filmed the cops, bro. The sped, like his eyes were popping wide open filming the cops where he was like excited, bro. I don't know what the he was doing, bro. The idiot filmed the cops. It wasn't his fault, though. I don't blame him. I take full accountability. It was my fault. And honestly, things could have been a lot worse. But I really appreciate all the people who try to make sure I was good, man. A lot of people reaching out. A lot of people. I'm not clone. Shut up. But yeah, bro, like a lot.
So anyway. He says it wasn't, that he does kind of take accountability. He says, I put us, but then he's also, but he filmed the cops, whatever. So I don't know. Bottom line is, I think he was probably very fortunate, very lucky, that, stiffer things penalties and things like that didn't happen, to him. You would hope that someone like that would, when someone goes through a situation like that, they would learn, right? They would say, hey, caught up with it. You would say, I learn and, become wiser, smarter because of what happened, but it's Neon, right? And I understand he's a young man. I think he's like 20 something maybe now or something like that. And here's the deal. 20-year-old men, 19-year-old men, whatever, they can do some really, men at young age can do some really dumb things sometimes. We really can. I'm sure there was some pretty dumb antics and stuff that I did when I was his age as well. I never went to a foreign country and just, started filming things everywhere because that wasn't a thing back then. Anyway, I do sincerely hope that that he survives this period in his life. I don't know. But if that was all the news, that would be something. But it's not. It's not. So this is I got an article here. This is coming from that website. I can never say right. Deserto, whatever, the D word, the Dextro, whatever. So anyway, Neon's back here in the States, and he gets banned off a Kick again. He's already been banned previously. He got banned again. Why? Because he was involved in a hit and run incident in New York City. So he was hanging out with this dude by this New York street racer by the name of Squeezy Benz. I don't know who Squeezy Benz is. I've never heard of the cat before. I've seen this story and was looking doing a little bit on this guy here, Neon. And I was like, Neon, I'd heard about. His head had popped up and other things, whatever, basically just being a goofball. But I never heard of this guy, Squeezy Benz. But after doing a little bit of reading on this guy, he's like one of these. He's like a what do you call it, adrenaline type junkie type people. He drives really fast cars, sports cars, high end sports cars. And he gets into situations with the police. He's ran from the police. His identity is unknown. He wears a helmet to protect his face and stuff, to where people can't see him. They don't know who he is. And anyway, he acts very recklessly, driving on busy streets and stuff, where other just average Joe citizens are traveling, doing whatever they need to do. Anyway, he was out the other day, was doing a quote collab with Neon, right? And this happened. Let's see, I think I have it here a little bit better deal. Yeah, we bring this up here. So this is them out and about on the streets. Well,
Getting fucked by another guy, dude, man, come on! Okay, alright, we're good. Calm. Oh my god! Oh my fuck! What the fuck?
as you can see there, the guy was weaving in and around in traffic, acting, driving recklessly, got rear-ended, and then he speeds off.
Getting fucked by another guy, dude.
So anyway, so that was a thing, right? So it says here he's a street racer, content creator known for pulling off dangerous and often illegal maneuvers in New York, which he then posts to TikTok with a censored face. Earlier in the stream, he and his colleague were seen reassuring Neon that no reckless driving would take place, and that they did not want to be a brand risk to Neon. Raised the concern that streaming reckless driving would be a breach of kick terms and conditions. He said, we're just going to go on a little ride, give you a little taste of the New York culture. If things get crazy, you say stop, we'll pull over right there. This Twitter user here, Dylan, says this is why Neon shouldn't be banned.
What did he want to drive with me? What did he want to do?
Basically, we brought the gang out, right? We were just probably going to go on a little ride along with all the BMWs, give you a vibe of the New York car culture type shit. Very chill, okay? All sit in the car. If anything, we could. You have your cameraman with you or no?
Yeah, I do.
If anything, if you want your cameraman to come, and then your guy can follow right behind. If things get crazy and you feel uncomfortable, we just say stop, and then we pull over right there. Your guy, you just hop in the car. Listen, Neon, what I can promise you, bro, and I'm being straight up with you, is that if you feel uncomfortable, I will grab this kid and I'll tell him to stop the car, and I'm not gonna be crazy with you.
But you could.
So here's the thing, right? Here's why I disagree with you, Dylan, on his banning, right? When you actions have consequences, right? You make decisions, and this guy has a reputation of driving recklessly, right? And doing things that are illegal. And when you get in the car and you ride around with it, whatever, you're taking that risk, right? You're taking the risk that irrespective of the guy says, hey, we're not going to do this. If you feel uncomfortable, whatever, we'll pull over, whatever, that type of thing, right? It's a buyer beware situation. I'm sure that the ban is just temporary. He's probably just going to be knocked off there for just, I'm sure a few days, whatever it is, a week, and he'll be back. I mean, it's not, like I said, it's not the first time he got banned. I'm sure it won't be the last. So anyway, you know, again, like I said, I hope that he survives this period in time in his life, and I hope that he smartens up, and I hope he starts making some better life choices and better decisions. He's an entertaining person. I mean, he has a huge following. He obviously brings, you know, entertainment into people's lives. I think there's a way you can do that without putting yourself in harm's way, right? Even unintentional, like what happened in Dubai, or, you know, just making a dumb decision, like getting into the car with this known street racer. You know, there's got to be ways that, you know, you can entertain and, you know, entertain your fan base, your viewers and stuff, without just being, you know, dumb. And I hope the young man can, like, I'm not going to sit there and just completely, totally just crap all over this kid, this young man. He's not as bad as, like, whatever that idiot's name was over in England, you know, that was breaking into people's homes. He's not that bad. He's not one of those people, right? But he does some things, and he puts himself and his crew around him, you know, like his camera guy and things like that. He makes decisions that puts them in some situations that could be a real sticky wicket for him, you know. And I think he needs to smarten up a little bit, right? Because I don't think he's necessarily going to be able to escape all that. So anyway, so moving on to that's about all I have to say about Neon. I've got a few other stories here to talk about this morning. Let's see what we got. GG Hearts in the chat, Cuckcast, Squirrellock, Kevin Z, I've loved the stars, Nuclear Winter. Good morning to you guys. Good morning to all of you guys. Thank you for tuning in this morning. I appreciate it. We're just doing the things. We're dealing with the things that are thrown in our lives that we deal with on a daily basis. I do appreciate you guys all tuning in this morning. You know, I appreciate it. It's like I said, it's much appreciated. Don't forget, if possibly some of you guys are not subscribed to the channel, a subscription is appreciated. A little thumbs up on the little, you know, thummy up button down there. That's appreciated as well. Appreciate the chat this morning. You know, chatting away in the chat, doing what the chat does. Merch. There is merch up if you are so inclined. There's, you know, a couple of different things out there in the merch stores. Different, you know, types of clothing, hoodies, so on and so forth, what have you. You can, I think explanation mark merch, I believe, brings it up. There's Discord. I have a Discord again. If you're inclined to join the Discord, you know, all my shows, my videos that I do, everything, they are announced there as well. Sometimes the YouTube thing doesn't send out the notifications, and of course Twitter. You know, I tweet out the things over there as well. Memberships, you can do the channel memberships. I've got 2 tiers. One's like $2, and the other one's like $5. If you want to support the channel, that's appreciative as well. I think that's all the like whatever I need to do there. So let's go talk about some more of the things. So the things. All right, so Google makes an announcement the other day. I've been kind of sitting on this one a little bit because I was going to get to it yesterday, or not yesterday, but Monday. But GG Hearts called in, and we talked about the situation over at Watch. She was an avid fan, avid supporter Even went and attended their tour that they were on. You know, and we kind of talked about that, and she talked about her disappointment in the way they made their announcement, you know, and all that. And I had all this stuff lined up to talk about, didn't get to, because, you know, I wanted to give Gigi the time to share her thoughts and, you know, and her feelings, whatever. And I was very appreciative of that. And I enjoyed having Gigi on the show. I missed the, you know, conversations that, you know, we used to have over on the podcast. I miss that. And I miss having the conversations with all the people. Jessica, Max, Maggot, Pizzle, Seth, all of them. I miss that conversation we used to have over there. But anyway, so Google is excited, guys. They've got a new way to show ads to you guys, right? Because ads, why not? Ads. You know, they're going to experiment with what they call pause ads on YouTube, right? They say it's got some positive results. It is a non-interruptive ad format. Well, so anyway, this is stemming from people not being happy with the state of content delivery to them via YouTube. And what they mean by that is the ads, ad feed. I had YouTube, what do they call, Premium, Red, whatever it is. I didn't get the ads for a while. And I really, really enjoyed it, right? But like I said the other day on the stream, I kind of had to tighten up the old belt, as it were. And so I had to quit that. And, I had to cut a few other luxury things out of the budget for right now. And, but once things kind of level back out, kind of get calmed down, and kind of get things going back in the right direction, just, hey, you know, the things, you know, sometimes you have expenses come into your life that you weren't really counting on, you know what I'm saying, right? And so when that happens, you have to cinch the old belt up a little bit until those times pass, right? Everybody has those, right? I'm not the only one that has that, right? And when that happens, you cinch the belt, and then once that period of time passes, you can uncinch the belt a little bit, and you start, you know, getting a few of the luxury items, the things back. But anyway, let's see. Anyway, so they're going to start doing these pause ads. I'm not for sure. I was hoping. So it says intend to expand its ad presence during video playback. And Alphabet's latest earnings call, Google's Philip Schindler shared positive results of ad experiment the company has been running on YouTube. In quarter one, we saw strong traction from the introduction of a pause ads pilot on connected TVs, a new non-interruptive ad format that appears when users pause their organic content, right? He went on to share that YouTube's pause ads were driving strong brand lifted results and are commanding premium pricing from advertisers. So since Google is feeling pretty positive about pause ads on YouTube, it's quite possibly the companies will roll them out more widely once it's done gathering data from its ongoing experiment. So if you watch the YouTubes on your smart televisions, right, you can do the pause ads, or you might see a pause ads. What is the pause? I don't know what the pause ads are. They don't say what the pause. I guess you could pause the ads. I don't know. I take over all things. Do you, Gigi? Do you take over all? I don't think you take over all things. But if you do, that's okay, whatever. Yeah. So here's an article from Marca, M-A-R-C-A, Marca, I think I say. Anyway, Mike Tyson's latest video. Yeah, we're going to talk about Mike Tyson and the Logan Paul thing a little bit, because I'm finding, or not Logan, Jake Paul. I'm finding this a little bit interesting. And I probably shouldn't. I'm going to probably wind up being disappointed. You know, But the thing of it is, I got a Netflix already, right? And so I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch the fight, right? I'm not having to pay for extra, so there's that, right? So anyway, but Mike Tyson's latest video. This is from article. When did this article? I've been sitting on this one a little bit too, because again, the things, people, the things. This came back on the 24th of last month. So anyway. So it says here, Jake Paul and Mike Tyson have come under scrutiny as they gear up for their upcoming showdown, with critics urging them to consider what may be calling a mismatched fight. Iron Mike is 58 and is prepping to step back into the ring to face Jake Paul, who's okay. This is going to be on July the 20th. 31-year age gap between the two. So anyway, I you know, the thing is, right? The thing is, honestly, I know there's an age gap, right? There's an age gap. But I've seen these little training montage videos that the Tyson camp has been put out. I'll be honest with you. The dude still looks extremely scary and intimidating to me. I'll put it like this. They could put stacks of money in the millions in front of me, right? Right? I'm talking several millions, even to the teens millions, right? And I would not take a punch from Mike Tyson. I wouldn't. I would. Body shot, not a headshot. Body, nope, not like just even a punch in the arm. Wouldn't, because I feel like he would hit me and it would just liquefy my internal organs. The shock wave off of the punch would literally liquefy my internal organs. And no. And I understand, you know, that Paul's a little bit younger and all that. I get that. Man. And I was a little bit skeptic, you know. I thought this was just going to be another one of those exhibition matches, you know, that they had, like what he had with, you know, some of these other former, you know, great, you know, MMA and stuff, boxing people that he did and fought with. I thought it was going to be just another one of them, you know, and those were such a letdown. Those disappointment, whatever, right? But then they announced some updates to the fight. One, the bout is an officially sanctioned professional fight. Somehow, Tyson got medical doctors to sign off for him to fight, even at his age. So this is literally like one of those Rocky movies, right? Remember that Rocky movie? Right? He's like 60-something years old or whatever it was. And he, I feel like I got something still in the basement, you know. And so, you know, and I'll be honest with you, the sparring, the little training montages come out, it looks like he got a little something in the basement still. The results will be recorded on an official records. Knockouts are permitted. The fight will consist of 8 2-minute rounds. Fighters will wear 14-ounce gloves and no headgear will be used. And this is coming from ESPN, right? So when I saw that, I was like, ooh. So it's going to be an officially sanctioned fight. Well, okay. That's put a little pepper. Let's put a little pepper in the gumbo, right? Put a little sea spice in there, right? So, you know, yeah. So I'm a little bit more hyped. I'm allowing myself to become a little bit more, you know, hopeful that maybe Paul will, you know, that Jake Paul will finally kind of get his comeuppance, as they say, right? You lag. Well, I'm not showing any on my end as far as like drop. I'm not showing you drop things or nothing. So So a person's, I think it may be on your end, my dude. Because I'm not seeing nothing on my end. Anyway, and it could be YouTube. YouTube could be having the things this morning. YouTube's always having the things, right? YouTube is always having the things. So what else do we got here? Oh yeah, okay. So, all right. Enough of the Tyson and the boxing and all that stuff, right? So this was interesting. This is a video. This is Purple. Purple found this one. I found this interesting. Thought this was kind of cool, right? Let's blow this up where we can see this. This here, I'll just kind of help you guys out here a little bit. This is a bank where coffee beans, they have a bunch of coffee beans, and there's tubes here. See the tubes? These are vacuum tubes. Watch what happens here. Back this up here. Watch this. So he pushes the button and it sucks the beans. And it drops it into the little hopper there, right? So the guy orders some coffee, so he's pours the hot water there in the little cafe, right? And he puts it over the heating thing, right? Now this was weird. Y'all, that's butter. That was butter, right? Butter in the coffee thing. I've never seen this before in my life. Here in the South, we live by a model here in the South. Butter makes everything better. Butter is better, right? So I can't help but think that maybe this might make it better. Anyway, let's see. All right, so he puts his little measure of coffee. He's grinding it up, right? And so he's waiting for the butter to melt, right? Look at that. Okay. And so now he's putting the coffee right there in the butter. See, so the coffee's being brewed in the butter. So he put right now. Okay, now he's putting like the cooking. I don't know if that's like cooking. I don't know. It's ice cream. I know it's ice cream. I don't know about this. I would try it. I think it would be very decadent and rich, right? I think it'd be very decadent, very rich. But I'm not for sure. I just don't know, man.
Onurcan Bey'in yaptığı tereyağlı sifondan çıkan kahveyi içiyorum. Hop, akıp gidiyor. Yumuşacık. Ben içerim bunu. Güzel.
I don't know what language this is. I wished I knew what they were saying. I wish the text that was coming up was where I would give it a try. I would try. I don't know if I'd like it, but I would 100% give it a try. I think it's unique. I think it's very interesting. So I bet you guys have already seen this one. I bet you guys have already seen this. But anyway, so this girl, right? Her dad bought her a BMW for her birthday, right? And we've seen these stuff. I don't know if it's scripted. I don't know if it's. I kind of hope it is scripted, because if not, this girl is a brat. This woman, I say girl. I'll just say this. I feel like she's got to be. I don't know. She could be like 19 maybe or something, but she's got tattoos on her arms, and I feel like, Rob, I'm not. She could have got them illegally. I mean, it is not. That's not an unheard thing of either. But with the tattoos on her arm, I would think that she's probably a little bit up there. But anyway, late teens, early 20s, but whatever.
Yeah. Ooh. What's wrong?
BMW, what?
Yo, this your surprise.
BMW.
What's that? This your surprise.
It's your car. It's your car. Now you can get to work. Now you ain't got to ride.
This yours. This yours paid for.
Yours, pay for it. Pay for the lot. What's wrong with it?
I wanted a Tesla.
What?
A
Look at this car.
She wanted a Tesla. Guys, she wanted a Tesla.
I have enough for the Tesla.
What is it?
Get the BMW.
BMW, look at this.
I don't want that. What is that?
It's a brand new BMW.
Nobody driving this no more.
So what you?
I want a Tesla. I said that already.
This is mine. You want to go?
You don't have a car.
You want to?
Have a car.
Okay,
For
but
a whole year, you've been asking for rides, Uber.
Right. I mean, he.
about a Tesla.
Yeah, you know them real expensive. Take a look at the car. I mean, he paid for it. Paid out.
I really kind of feel like, honestly, I kind of feel like this is scripted. Yeah, I really do feel like it's scripted because just the delivery of the dialogue, the conversation stuff, I feel like it's scripted. But irrespective, you know, someone gives you something, especially like a vehicle, you know, even if maybe it's not something you necessarily whatever. What we got? Oh yeah, this was one I found. Oh, I kind of like this one. I thought this was kind of cute. So the whole thing is, if any of you guys have ever played WoW or whatever, and you get into a raid, and so the raid leader, you always have the raid leader, if they're good raiders, say, okay, does anybody understand this next fight? Does anybody understand? And you no. So then they start trying to explain the raid, right? And a lot of times this literally would be how my brain would perceive what was being said. Anybody else? Is this what your brain would do? When someone starts talking a lot of time, and your brain just goes, boom, this is where it goes? Right? That's what my brain would do. That is 100% what happened. My brain would just go, and it would just do its thing. So, oh man! But I thought that was funny. I thought that was. Hey, every once in a while, the old man can still find a funny one every night. Peanuts teacher womp 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 womp. So this one, I can't play the music on this one because this one has the copyrights on it. But want to get sushi. It's cup of ramen noodles. It's not sushi, but we're going to overlook that. We're going to overlook that it's ramen noodles. But what's cool about this is the chopsticks that they're going to use to eat the ramen noodles, right? So look at this. And if I could turn on the music, you'd know what music would be playing, right? So look at this. And they're not even doing it right? Because they're not even grabbing a hold of they're not even grab the noodles right? They just kind of whatever. So it's playing Star Wars music. Dum, 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 dum. Anyway, so my question to y'all. Stop. See, that's what you do to me. I hope that one little note doesn't. Boy, they own the you gotta watch the Star Warsy things. The Star Warsy people come after you. I don't know. I tried chopsticks. I tried using not the lightsaber. I don't have the cool lightsaber chopstickies, but just the the ones that they give you with the meal. The wooden ones you snap them apart or they're bamboo, whatever they are, and you do the things. Then you try to eat the food. My hands, I couldn't ever get the gripping mechanism. I couldn't get anyway. This one here is kind of for Seth, because the other day Seth was talking. We were in a VCs and we were talking. She was talking about how she loves Modella, and she got hooked on Modella because of Banana Grabber. You guys remember Banana Grabber? You guys remember that cat, Banana Grabber? The dude, my buddy that I first started the Clear as Mud podcast with? Yeah. Anywho's, when he went over to England, went over to visit, whatever. Seth was there, and he introduced her to Modelo beer, and now she loves Modelo. So this cat here took and made a what do you call it? What do they call it? A thing, right? The little costume here, whatever, out of the Modelo boxes. I think I have to mute that because of the music too. But there you go. It's the what is it? I never played this game. Well, I played it once or twice with my sons, but anyway, it's the I can't remember. Master Chief Halo. It's like the Halo. He did the Halo thing with the Modelo boxes, and whatever. And so, anyway, there you go, Seth. Halo be with the Modelo boxes. That one's for you, Seth. All right. So this, the land we exist in a world of AI, right? So anyway, this was, I don't know who created this. This is coming from Adam Loez. I don't really know who this guy is. He just says he's not Elon Musk's alt. So I guess he's not Adam. He's not Elon Musk's alt. But anyway, he says the fact that AI can generate a realistic 1950s Super Mario movie with just a few prompts is mind blowing. We are so not prepared for what AI can do, and so anyway, so let's take a little look here. We'll risk the biscuit. We'll risk the biscuit. Here we go.
Welcome to the Mushroom Kingdom, a land of magic and adventure, where a plucky plumber embarks on a quest to save his beloved princess and thwart the plans of a dastardly villain. Meet Mario, the legendary hero known for his bravery and his insatiable appetite for adventure. Joined by his loyal brother, Luigi, the noble...
Hold it. Is it just me, or did that not kind of look like a little bit like Kevin Spacey there? Kind of does, right? Or is it just me? Maybe
brother,
just me.
Luigi, the noble Princess Peach, and a colorful cast of friends and foes, Mario must journey through enchanted forests, treacherous caverns, and towering castles to rescue the princess and restore peace to the kingdom. Armed with his trusty jump and a collection of magical power-ups, Mario faces off against Bowser and his army of Koopa Troopas, Goombas, and other minions in epic battles that will determine the fate of the Mushroom Kingdom. But amidst the chaos and danger, Mario's indomitable spirit shines through, inspiring hope and courage in the hearts of all who call the Mushroom Kingdom home. And let's not forget his origins, from his humble beginnings battling barrels in the wilds of Donkey Kong's jungle. Get ready for a wild ride through a world of wonder and excitement, where every step is a leap of faith, and every challenge is a chance for heroism. Super Mario, an adventure for the whole family. Coming soon to a theater near you. It's a... Welcome...
Okay. So, I don't know if that was like all AI generated or not. I don't know. But if it was, holy smokes, Batman. I mean, there were some scenes where you could tell definitely was, that was, not, there was a little bit of, whatever you call it, with the face movements and things like that. But, wow, that's just, I don't know. I kind of, some of the stuff I see people doing with AI, it is a little bit, it is, like, there was a story, I don't know if I covered it or not. There was this, okay. I don't have it to pull up to show you. So I'm going to have to pull this from memory. But, and I don't remember if I covered this or not. But anyway, I've already talked about this. I apologize, but anyway. This athletic director created an AI voice of his superintendent or principal. I can't remember. Maybe it's the principal. Anyway, one of his people that was above him, whatever. And this AI generated recording had that person being like bigoted, racist and bigoted in an attempt to get him fired, get that person fired. Why? Because the AD had done some things, like they had fired a coach that they didn't have the right or permissions to do. And there was a couple of the things. I don't think there was necessarily like criminalities or anything like that. It was just procedural things that they were doing that was not correct, and they were facing disciplinary actions up to, I guess, maybe and including termination, of course. And so to try to circumvent their own disciplinary, actions being taken against them, they created a fake audio recording of their supervisor to try to get them terminated, with them, spewing bigoted and racial things. So I was like, holy, see, that's what I'm talking about, right? Now, thankfully, they were able to, in the situation, prove that it was not real or was fictitious, whatever. But, this day and age, man, it's just, I don't know. All right, let's have some palate cleansing, and then we're going to get out of here for the day, right? Yeah, we're going to get out of here for the day. Yeah. Here we go. That's right. You get it, boy. You get it. Tear it up. That's right. You're a bad motor scooter. He's serious about that now. He's 100% serious about that. He is a bad motor scooter. 100%. Get him. And here you go. We got a guy. Says he practices saxophone every morning in the park. And so there was a fan. He developed a little fan, a little person, a little creature that wouldn't come out, and I guess comes out and while he's having his breakfast, he listens to the dude, Well, thanks for the subscribe there, Mames. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for the subscribe. We appreciate that. Yeah. Guy's a pretty good little saxophonist. Yeah. And he's got the little squirrel, right? He's eating his little nut, right? Having his little breakfast there. Right, a little mid-morning, maybe a little mid-morning snack. And the dude's sitting there just jazzing along with his little saxophone. And they're just, they're just having fun. Yeah. Cool. There you go. And I saw the thing Gigi. Gigi says, hey, show the video. Okay, I'll show the video.
I forgot everything. Can you throw me my keys, wallet, drink?
Oh man, I forgot everything. Can I get my keys, wallet, backpack, breakfast? Alright, let's go, Billy.
I forgot.
So is that you this morning, Gigi? Is that what you're saying? Was that you this morning? Did the things happen to you this morning? Sometimes they happen. The things happen, right? Guys, that's it this morning. I appreciate you. I appreciate every one of your beautiful faces hanging out with me this morning. What did we learn today? Well, we learned that the things happen to us. Things are always happening. Things come into our lives. Sometimes things are accidental. Sometimes things are not accidental. But at the end of the day, they're still just things. And we just let the things do their things. And we just, deal with the things. And that's what happens. What is today? Wednesday. Okay. So As of right now, I don't have anything for tomorrow, so I don't know if there will be a morning show tomorrow or not. It depends if I can find something. Otherwise, I'll see you guys Friday. Because I'll definitely find something between now and Friday to talk about. But maybe if we can come up with something, maybe if me and Purple can come up with something to talk about tomorrow, we'll have a show. We'll talk about the things tomorrow. You know, who knows? I appreciate you. Remember, if you enjoyed today's show, subscription, a little subscribe is much appreciated. Maybe even hitting the little whatever. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me this morning. I hope you have a wonderful hump day. And just remember, guys, what is it? We keep our powder dry and look for me in the funny papers.
Maybe I'm a little young, but you don't know what I've become.